Well, well, well. I back away from the in-game radio. Because that's what I do when I play Phasmo. I just use the game radio for music. Less tabs are open. It makes things quite, useful. Now, I will say, I went against everything I said the last time I streamed and flipped the camera. But you probably could tell that's not the only thing that's different about the camera. Is that I finally took advantage of the UI mask thing and went, sure, make it a shape. Which I will say, I think does make it easier. Because normally when it's the square, I'm trying to crop it because there's lots of just this side or this side. I think it's this side where I'm just not over here at all. My thing's over here, so I lean more and more to this side as I go. And so I just crop that part out. And then there's more to it that I can't think of words to. Long story short, this is convenient to me, but more interesting as well. It also means I got to do silly stuff like put the little mushrooms there, got stars up there, and with it swapped, I can point to things and I know where they're going to be pointed. If I'm talking about on the right side of the screen, currently playing's up there, yellow star, pink star, mushroom, elbow. Just slam myself into the desk. That's why you see this over here, because it's like an L-shaped desk, so it goes this way and then back, and it's evil. It's an evil, evil thing around me, I tell you what. I'll walk a bit further away from the music so I can be heard over it, I don't know. I try to hopefully turn up game sounds as I do this, so that way you can hear the game sounds. Because I get told all the time, I can't hear the game. I get told, I can't hear you. I get told, I can't see. And there's a certain level where I'm not sure if I'm streaming anything anymore. You can't see things, you can't hear things. I don't know if this is even a broadcast. But that is fine. We have things figured out. I don't feel like I need to check 50 things like I used to. I think I've gotten better at checking things around. I just realized I could screen share the game at this point. I have no reason to need to be on the screen. Which, yes, this now follows me to my other screens as well, which hopefully makes things interesting. And also, hopefully it's big enough, but not too big, I'm assuming, I'm hoping. I'm looking at this thing that goes to the book, it goes up to there. I'm gonna assume on like a big screen this isn't too strange. Also, I realize all the time, I'm gonna go back to big for this, is that I have so much going on in my room. Is that there's the cat calendar, there's all the stuffed animals around, there's the horrific faces that you can't make out, there's the lore board. And then I don't even know what's, oh, I know what's over here, it's the skeleton. Bonehelda, she chills there. With the various pushins. This direction? Pushins hanging off the bottom. I don't know. You can vaguely see colors in there, because that's where I keep the Furbies. You know, like, there's a little bit of everything. When we have the trash can. We have everything else back here, which I realized last stream I had camera up, and I just fully forgot to get out my goblins. I like my background goblins. No one wants to look at the trash can, people want to look at the goblins. That's what they want. And then I just did not deliver the goblins. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know why I'm acting like they'll listen to me. Goblins don't want to listen to me, they just want to die. And that's respectable, that's respectable. Tricep sticky notes, so we'll keep them there. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't fall on me. We'll find out. We'll find out. Now, I'm sure of nothing, actually. Let me actually hop into a single player lobby. I don't know if I'm sure of anything. Okay, let's not.
Franceschi is now a goblin.
Thank you for the follow. We're not even in the game yet and I'm on edge. It's not that I'm on edge, it's that I chose the worst ever follow sound in the world, apparently. Thank you. Very kind. I'm going to need to recover now from... Okay. We're going to actually want to have items. We might want to have items. I'm going to do enable all. We don't need everything, though. Let's do a new one. Oh, but a new loadout's going to suck. Wait, actually... Okay, idea. We can do it like that. Have it put everything in. And we can undo some in that case. That'll work out for me. Flashlight. I'll say 2. Yeah, 2 will work. And then it'll be 3 because it's fine. Ghost book. We only need the 1. Spirit box. We only need the 1. Thermometer. Maybe 2. No, we'll keep the 1. UV light, keep 1. Video camera, we just don't need all those. Crucifix, as many as we can. Firelight. I have 2. I'll probably misplace at least 1. Headgear, I don't use it, especially not in single player. Igniter, 2. Once again, just in case. I just remembered what firelight was. Once again, I'll still keep it at 2. I got firelight and igniter confused, but that's okay. Incense, all of them. Motion sensor, 2 of them. Parabolic microphone, 1. Photo camera, 2. Because I misplaced those. Salt, we'll keep all 3. Sanity, 4 especially. Sound sensor, 1, because I just don't use those, but just in case. Tripod, we'll keep like 2. Wait, if that's photo camera, then what's the other camera? Video camera. I'll say 2. We'll keep 2 just in case. That's a loadout I'll keep. There we go. Doing that so I can remember why I have that loadout there. That looks good to me. While it does not matter, I will customize the colors a bit. Just in case I run into any hijinks, if any buddies pop up and want to join, I won't be against that. Circles to master Sunny Meadows. I'm debating on whether we start off from the easiest and then we keep going up. Because if we do just professional than that, I feel like we can begin on professional alone and be fine. Because then once we reach insanity, that's when it's doing the apocalypse mode. We can begin with amateur. I feel like it'll take so long. But you know what? It's just so we can jump in. We're going to do all levels of it then. A little bit of everything, a little bit of everything. It'll be fine. And I guess I'm ready up. Because I don't know. I'm running off whatever pre-existing confidence I have at this second. That has me believe for some reason that I can do this. Because when I play with friends, I can run into there, no cares. Straight in. I'll live in the ghost room and I don't care. I'll get myself into situations because it's funny to see what'll happen. I forget. Perfect game is also a thought I have in mind. Well, because you have to have it as a perfect game, I think. Oh, the bow. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. With flashlight, camera, and EMF. When I play with people, and therefore when I play on my own. And give me a second. It does not affect you. The blanket falls off this. And I can feel it fall off onto my back. And it makes me It's one of the few things that make me unhappy here. I will probably keep yapping so much. Because I want to be... I don't want to lock in. Yeah, sure, I'll be in gaming mode. But no way in heck am I gonna lock into this. Oh, the water's on this time. That's the thing, is that I've before walked back here because I hear sound. But then there's times where I've started to notice where I don't hear sound. Sometimes the fountain alarm, sometimes it's not. We have a lovely day. A lovely morning here at Sunny Meadows. We begin off fine and easy peasy. It begins with the thing on, doesn't it? Because we're on amateur. Amateur makes them kind to us. I should actually, I'm going to look in the truck. I want to know where the breaker is. I feel like on easier modes, it's less likely to break it and all that. But it doesn't hurt to start remembering, or we're going to remember one way or another. Oh. I'm assuming the green part's the breaker, so that's outside. It is in strange places on this map. I knew when it's here. And that's been the only times I've been able to catch and deal with the breaker. So I'm going to quickly survey this room. When I play with friends, normally they like to go straight over to the cursed object. So I'll go straight down to the basement usually. I'll personally go over to the cursed object myself this time. Because of the fact that there's not other people who do that. And it can be very useful to figure out the names of places and things. Even though we get very confused sometimes of some of the areas, because I know the paw can be here. One of the things ends up back here. I've seen the voodoo doll stuck to the wall. I don't know if it's always there. I thought it's on the ground, but I've seen people put in the pews before. I don't know. I don't know where a lot of these things end. That's okay. We'll set this next to the Ouija board, because I believe sometimes it can give EMF 5 there if that is the evidence. No. Okay. Where are you? Hospital. Hospital wing. How old are you? Goodbye. That did not go to EMF. Noted. So the hospital wing. So it's not even a room, but the entire wing somewhere. You'll love to see it. Okay. Where is that? Where, oh where? Oh, I love the half of this. Let's take it over. Hospital wing is 54. And that's in the basement. Okay. Ego stream, ego stream, ego stream. I'm ignoring my jazz concert to be here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Focus. We need to focus, like I need to focus. On already being hunted by a ghost. Okay, I was gonna say, we're on amateur. It can't take that long for a hunt. Okay, so I don't know how early that is. I don't really set up timers. EMF detector, we need a motion sensor, incense while it's chasing someone. Love that. Great. Perfect. I'm gonna pick up again a niter just to have that habit down. I'm already down 50%, so we're gonna grab this. We're gonna inject that into my bloodstream. Okay, let's look for the hospital wing then. I'm not sure which one the hospital wing looks like. I feel like there's a way to figure out something like that. We'll see, we'll see. That's the issue about it being in the basement. I'm gonna have No idea. Would it be that one? I feel like it's worth checking these, because maybe if we can see. Yeah, we can preemptively just see if there's any orbs or anything in there. I don't believe so. Yes, my sanity should be near 100. We're going via EMF. And make our way down there. I'm so excited. As I'm saying, I would normally go to the basement first, but I don't want to. Just on that side. I'll say, which side is the stairs on? I'm a little stupid. We'll find out. We'll know the hospital wing when we get there. I'm sure. Okay, gonna turn you on. Now, how do we know which of these are which? Now, how far in before it's the wing, you think? It's here. It's surely here somewhere. Yes, yes, the doors are all open here and such. Place that there. Take out the EMF. I'm not stressed. You turn that on, and we go get more crucifixes. We need more Jesus in that hallway. It's the only way. It's the only way. Truly, truly. The light switches for this spot. I want to turn that on. It makes me happier. I like having more lights on. Tempted to have one over here as well, but I think I'll see when the light goes off back there. If we do end up being hunted and needing to skedaddle to the above. Okay, we'll grab that. I guess we're gonna go speed round on this. I think it would be nice to have one of these in as well. We can check for orbs or other things we want to see without needing to be in there to see it. Because it's a long haul. Long, annoying haul. I keep swearing I hear my phone buzz. I think it is. Twitch notifications. We don't care about that. I want to take a random guess because it haunted so early. I do not think so. I think it's purely because I've been in the dark, but I can't be too sure. I don't like the noises that this map makes, if I'm quite honest with you. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it here. Good spot. EMF 5. Gonna say I don't think it's a shade. Audio is my issue. Are one of these the ghosts? I guess it can't be. I understand. Please don't mind me. I thought we could use with another crucifix down here. Thank you. And, I'm gonna go upstairs and get us some more items to bring down. That's a normal noise it makes around here. As well as turn on the breaker while I'm at it, because I'm not sitting in the dark while doing all this. Yeah, I'll go do that. Squeeze me? Squeeze-moi. However that word goes. I don't even remember. Let's get around here. Face plants, hello, Ham, hello. Okay, that's great. That should be on. Let's go back to the truck and get more items that we can go down there, set down, and then run out and not need to be there for them to function. At least we can hope. Actually, I can probably check what things we do not need first. Right now. I'll have to make sure before I pass by the stairs. And I really went, man, doing one... Maybe I should have just jumped straight into the apocalypse mode at this rate. So I know for sure that other things we're looking for. Actually, let me also look for the camera. Is that my camera? That might be the camera I set up. Good on me. Good on me. That's a nice spot for a camera. So we'll set things up in front of there. Grab a book, grab dots. Let me check. Other things, Gorio would need dots. Does anything here need writing? Okay, those would need writing. Okay, so those make sense as the next things that I grab and bring down. So crucifix down there, there's crucifix past that. I've not made a search. I realize I've not made a search for the bone yet. That is not something I really want to care about. If I'm quite honest. Could you tell that I'm on my end? Okay. So it just does that in here. That's fine. Put that book there. I'm doing okay. I'm so good with horror games. It's my favorite. Let's make sure we turn on the light for the stairwell as well. Is it on? Is it on? No, it's not on. Fool of me. Fool of me, I am. There we go, and I guess I won't turn on that many lights. It'd be much. Don't want to accidentally break the breaker and have everything turn off. That would be good at all. UV, oh, and temperature, that'd be good. We don't have spirit box yet either. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to turn off night vision. I forget which of these do what. Oh, those are two views of the same one. See if maybe we have a Goryo situation. Oh, did it just turn off the breaker? And I clicked the wrong button again. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Feel like it just turned off the breaker again. Oh, didn't it? Yeah, I did that. Oh. It would do that, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would do that. So, yeah. It's fine and dandy. That's alright, fine and dandy. It's okay. It's okay with me. I would describe the emotions this is giving me, what I feel. But I know for a fact, because me and Kitty have in the past. I'm gonna stand over here because it's in the light and it's daytime. Ooh, do you think there's ever been an outside ghost while it's day? Now that would be interesting. I'd love to see that. Actually, I wouldn't want to see that. I'm not saying that while I'm here. But me and Kitty were curious before and looked up what are words that can agitate the ghost more, and saying that you're scared and fearful and things of the sort is a thing that the game can pick up on. Because it understands the words, because you can say, give me a sign, how old are you, where are you, yada yada yada, and it responds to it. That better not be a sign. Hope it's not listening to me now. Because that would be, oh, unfortunate. So how are you guys doing? Any words of encouragement this fine evening? I think, after this game, we're gonna do Minecraft. Has to be listening always. Oh, it sure must be. Let's go check the temperature down here. I beat Path of Pain for the first time. Oh, very good, very good. This is a greatness has been done. So I'm gonna check the lights as I go on. Double checking that all is good and well. Hello? Just visiting, just visiting. I'll have this. Feel like I wonder. Okay. So I'm gonna move some of this into here then. And where's that? gonna bring you into here. Where's the light in here? Do that. She's moved. Just a little bit. It's okay, it's okay. You can do that all you wish. But where is... Okay. I'm gonna put that in here. I know. So I'm gonna go out on a limb because he keeps touching it and not a single sign of it. Of that. Does not feel like shade activity. Let's go ahead. Go back upstairs, I believe. I'm gonna turn off this light. Not my issue. Just not like the breaker. Just not like it one bit. So I'm gonna turn on the breaker when I come back in. Tired of dealing with all that right now. Not my favorite to deal with right now. So I do feel like because I feel like it's doing a lot. I'm not sure if it's doing stuff at the same time. And since what's chasing something, I really wish it wouldn't. Really wish it wouldn't. Don't need spirit box, do we? Okay, spirit box. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're not really gonna go for perfect. Actually, I'm gonna go around here. See if it does anything. Any orbs, any dots, any whatever. Actually, I think because one of the things I marked means it can't be Goryo anymore, so we need to worry about that. Let's see, no dots, not mimic. I'm gonna double mark that because it's always one of those things where sometimes there's stuff that can be a mimic if you don't think about it. So I just extra cross it off to make sure. Does it look like anything's going on in there? Does that look like there's writing in that book? Peek out the hallway. How nice. I think I'm a little not very smart because I forgot where the book is actually. What else do we need? I guess we'll keep a free hand and get the flashlight. Maybe. I could leave one of these inside by the door. Quite useful. Just to have on me. Have nearby or something of the sorts. I'll keep that over there. Pick up the camera, because we're going to start wanting to take pictures of stuff. We're going to make more and more trips as we go. Do we want the camera yet? I'll grab it, Okay, we're going to get back here. Turn the breaker. I do still feel I have given Elderbug a flower. I'm not sure what that means, but congrats. And that's a feel free to say that stuff is what you like. I love every distraction I can get in these trying times. I'm playing Hollow Knight. Ah, I see. I've heard of the game. I don't know anything about it, though. Don't like platforming, not the game for you. I don't mind platforming. It was things where, like, I'll say that I don't mind platforming, like good old classic Mario. I love me a good puzzle and stuff, but then once I'm in the multiplayer puzzle games, everything, I start screaming at everything. Okay. Hello, are you here?
A clothing.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. We're done. We're done with that one. We're done with that one.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Say it wasn't perfect, but did the bare minimum. I feel like I could have done that on professional. It's not that I don't understand how to play it, it's I'm just... my soul. I also am scared of single player, not just because there's not other people there. I think Kitty has given me anxiety about playing single player. Because from my understanding, it says she likes to play single player. She'll either play single player or go in multiplayer and be alone. And she'll go into Tanglewood. And she'll go into the basement to check for the Ouija board. Or, you know, anything of the sorts. And every single time she plays single player, she screen shared it to me so I can see. Every time she leaves the basement in Tanglewood on single player, like, because it's on amateur too, or something. So, like, the 5-minute timer isn't even down yet for you to prepare and stuff. Because on the lower levels you get a timer for it. The second she leaves the basement, every time without fail, it starts a hunt. And she just dies right away. It could be it's the feistiest shade you've ever known. No matter the ghost type, it's a different ghost every time. Just every time she leaves the basement, a hunt starts. And because of that, I don't like... It's in my head that the second I do anything, a hunt will start. I mean, of course it will, because eventually it'll happen, and you just gotta assume, and you can't always blame it on that. But the fact that on amateur, on intermediate, you're not safe. The timer, there are 3, however many more minutes, a lot of minutes. Well, I mean, like, a lot, in comparison to on professional, you have 0 when you start out. You have 5 minutes left on that timer. And Ghost is gonna get you. It's crazy. So who's ready to go? I hate it here. I hate it here. I mean, we could brute force it. Really could. We really could. Straight to insanity. Ghost hides 2 types of evidence. No cursed possession. The ghost will change more often. No setup time. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse is starting a stream with the title as I did. Because when I'm not in the game, the thought of it, like, from the start of the game, I was all happy and, yeah, guys, we're going in. And then by the end of it, it's like, okay, guys, we're going in. Like, just losing it. Like, right now, I feel confidence. But I already know that it is not real. The second I go in, won't be good. It won't be good. And hey, by the way, random thing, I have all the cards now. I got the Hanged Man last, whenever that was. I mean, I know I streamed it, I'm pretty sure. But I think I'm always in other people's lobbies, so it's giving us whatever items they have. Still love for the summoning circle, we just stole the candles. I wonder how we say goodbye. I don't know. How are we saying this mirror technically works if you take it out of the house it's in? If we're assuming that in this world we've confiscated these things. I don't know. I don't know. It's not even been an hour yet. I could change the title. I could change the title. I can open MineCraft. And pretend we didn't try. I don't even got a VC buddy or nothing. I have Discord open on the side, but I have no buddies. But I could have even jumped on the hardcore server because the ghosts got revived. Could have returned to the cheese hut. Is Groovy online? No. If I want to wait till Groovy's online. I want us to go to the cheese hut. Oh, bro. And I have so many Minecraft related things I want to do. But it's like just nothing I fear is entertaining enough for a stream to do. Not that I think this is much more better just sitting here and yapping about it, but still. I'm gonna click ready up and we're gonna go in. I'm gonna pretend we're okay with this. We're gonna pretend we're okay with this.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. I've got a report that suggests a possible ghost sighting.
I say, what's the likeliness if we just go through and see if there's just orbs somewhere? Be kind. Orbs are on the truck. They're with us. Okay, the camera, not very needed. Pick up this, we're gonna grab our crucifix. Don't know who it talks to. Parabolic microphone, motion sensor, escape during a hunt. I like these ideas. Good. Firelight. Not firelight, the igniter. The lighter. Okay, my flashlight's not turning on. I'm like, man, it feels darker than usual. Okay. Sounds good to me. Well then. Set you up. I forget which button does the thing. Am I not clicking F? Is it not F? It was never F, was it? How do you... There we go. It was F. I'm a liar. Liar, pants on fire. Oh, I was gonna look for where's the breaker. Might be useful. Okay, this just in. There is no breaker. Or does it just not tell you on higher difficulties? Okay then. We don't need it. could be broken. Because I know during a certain challenge modes it can be broken. This in here. I feel like there's a better place to put the crucifix. To make sure that's like properly taken up the whole room. But we'll see. Just gonna first off just speed on through, get all the items in there. Because in worst case scenario, we can just sit back and watch. Let's make sure this is on that then. Feel like there's any orbs. Yeah, no, this is interesting. Okay, we'll grab that. We'll grab temperature. Those as well you like to have and just sit in there. Also to double check the room. Though that does feel quite promising. Phone went off for something unrelated. Right after that, hearing and feeling a physical buzz after that. I'm gonna bring some backup Jesus. Some backup Jesus for me. Also just to put out here. Dab a little extra. This should be like, I don't know, probably here. Most convenient. I hate that the small sprint I have just gets me out of the room, and the second I'm by the door it doesn't let me anymore. And it gets me every time, because it constantly has me feel like, well, this is the end. God, I click the wrong button every time. It hates that room. I'd be palty just to be having early little guess ideas on it. Put some stuff in there. Go in, UV lights are blazing. I hear you. Well, I don't, but I'm understanding. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? I think there's no ghost. Don't know about you, I think we're lacking ghosts in this establishment. This, and then I'm gonna get a parabolic microphone. And I'm gonna find a different spot, like a hiding like area, and just listen. Just to get that out of the way. We could even have a banshee, I don't know. here, so I know that that's where that is. Oh. Whoop. That just gets loud sometimes, huh? Keep that there, because that happened before where I've placed that. You're supposed to do this when I have my microphone. Not my microphone. My, camera, that's what you call it. I'll get that while I'm thinking of it. Still throwing stuff back there. We are fine. Dots. What else does an Oni need? Freezing an EMF. Okay. Okay, that man, she is tearing up that room. So just step in this. Ah, oh, very good. Very good, quite nice. I've not written anything yet, that's okay. I'm gonna sit that down, put this back on the chairs. Gonna ask one more time, are you here? Are you here? Okay. Oh, we don't need it. We're gonna double check the temperature in here. Okay, it's cold. It's cold. Not that cold yet. Oh, I didn't pay attention. I don't know if that was a fog one or not. Oh, or is there something specific that happened? Oh, I see. A kind warning, kind warning. How cold is it now? 1. Okay. So, I'm gonna go in this room. For what, actually? For absolutely nothing. So I forgot I need to have the parabolic in order to do it. Yippee! Okay. I just put down my camera. Woo! Hey, buddy! I don't know how much this, but I think I should probably take a little. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 even. I'm very tempted to say it's an owner. I'm gonna put in a motion sensor in there. Okay, we don't need to be private. And for you, this, I think, do great in here. Love what you did with the place. Love that. Do I still have the camera on me? I don't. Okay, where'd I put that? I set it in here. I don't know where my camera is. If I'm quite honest. Kind of like to have that. Make sure I have my photos and all in order. Have to do a bit of exploring. Ah, there it is. Can I add it? I want to also have one of these. Okay, I'm gonna get photos of that. Forgive me. Okay, and I'm not sure what you threw over here this time. Ah, that one I saw. Now, while I'm at it, I'm gonna see if there's any haunted objects in here. Maybe even a bone in here for a real lucky. I feel like on harder difficulties there isn't. I set that right there. I think it's a great spot for that. That thing loves moving and schmoving around. I've seen that thrown over multiple times. I'm seeing if there's ghost writing is. I don't know if it's trying to say for sure that there's none in it or what. Or salt in there. That feels right. Let me first... Okay, wait, actually the thing isn't... I'll do it anyways. I have absolutely no idea how much is left in there. Oh, I love that that sound echoes too. It's very nice. So to set that over here. How many do we have? Oh, I already did it. Oh, okay. So it's not Wraith. Okay. Okay. Yes, I do. So I'm gonna need to check because I really feel like it's an Oni. Could be very wrong though. Could be many signs someone else is seeing that I'm not seeing. EMF hasn't gone up to 5. Haven't gotten freezing temperatures. I've just gotten dots so far. So it could easily be any of these other things. I'm tempted to put more of these in my inventory. And just start looking for the bone at this point. Escaping a hunt is one of those things that I don't try to do, but might happen if it happens. So, hello. Okay. Really don't want to write that, but... Are you here? Okay, okay. Okay, well that's just not good. Can't stand on the seats. Just not right. Oh, I'm stupid. You only get one evidence anyways. Actually, it's one of the safer places I can be. This is one of the better places I can be. So I'm gonna be down here. Usually lights to check things. I'm gonna see if we can find that bone. Or I can get stuck. Or I could get stuck. Okay, there we go. It was not idiot. Oh, shush. I didn't ask an opinion from the crowd. It's okay, I could crouch and leave. I was able to crouch and leave. Oh, I love this room. I know it's horrific. There's scratches on it. This one, and I believe there's two of these, yeah, because one has a lot more blood than the other. You have UV and like it has all the markings on it. It's kind of really sad, all that stuff. But the way the echo just stops. Just silence. You love to not hear it. You love to not hear it. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any loose calcium. Loose calcium out and about. That's a sponge. I forget to check on the beds too. It'll be okay. Hopefully we'll have a good spine. Maybe a rib cage waiting for us somewhere. Because there's really tiny bones, but there's also really big bones. And if it's a big bone, then I can see, and then I'm chill. And that's alright with me if that's the outcome. Let's check on these. Because I've seen bones be like inside of like baby cages and all that stuff. Whatever sound that was my concern. Oh my god. I'm getting stuck on every item I pass by, I swear. I swear. It's another bit of stairs. Oh, message deleted by moderator. Okay. Don't know what was said, but I will never know. Probably don't want to know either. Okay, okay. Can I not open these? I cannot. Oh, so they just made them like rusted shut in this case. Ma'am, have you seen the bone? No? Okay. Don't like the sound of flies. I hate the sound of flies. It's okay. Seeing them's one thing. But listening to them is not what I'm gonna do. We're gonna sit in here for a little bit. Sit in here for a little bit. I held it in. Okay, okay, no. Okay, so it didn't even matter to begin with. The ghost would have heard me talk and killed me anyway, so she was close enough. Okay, also, I'm the only one watching. That's fine. I like that hurts the ego a little bit or anything. That's fine, that's fine. Hurts the ego. How could you? Ego herder. Ego abuse. have to do is escape the ghost during a hunt. Here's the ego, your name. I forgot. I think we're on nightmare mode. If so. If we successfully do this, if we assume that we've been guessing the right ghost this whole time, and we can get this here, this achievement, or this objective. Oh wait, I'm on toggle. It won't hear me to begin with. Or push. Excuse me, sorry. I'm push to talk and stuff. If I can get the objective and stuff done, then we've done apocalypse mode. Then we've succeeded and we get the trophy. And then I'm just gonna have to try and see. The next time my friends talk about Phasmo, I'm like, sure. I'll start the lobby. Don't mind me. No reason. No reason. But look at this trophy I suddenly have inside my cabinet. Oh, it is apocalypse mode. I did it. Do you have one? Not that I've seen. Oh, goodness. I was playing Among Us. Reasonable. I used to stream Among Us. Back in my time. Back in my time. So how do I want them? Okay, that did not count escaping the ghost during a hunt. That is fine. That is fine. We're not done yet. We just need to plan. We just need to plan. That's you stuff. Okay. We need to escape the ghost during a hunt. So that means we need to have the ghost see us and still get away. So my thought is that we'll probably... I feel like the stairs is a safe place. Is it cheating to look? I'm very tempted to look up. My friends always use the cheat sheet when they do stuff. I want to use the cheat sheet too. And by cheat sheet, I mean Google at this point. At this point. Oni. Have. And this is assuming it's an Oni. We could be wrong. We could be wrong. line of sight. Google AI, you aren't helpful and you're stupid. We're gonna hope it's that. We're gonna hope it's nothing with line of sight. At the same time, with our plan here, we're gonna smudge. So it'll make us blind. It'll... Hopefully that doesn't make us blind. It should blind the ghost, and then we can run down into the basement and hide. Fingers crossed. Is it my favorite plan in the world? Absolutely not. Is it the only chance I have? Yes, it is. It's not the basement. Come back, come back, come back! This game's hard. Maybe I should go to the office spot, but that just does not feel like a good hiding space. And also, can I carry this with me? Oh, I can do that. I can pump myself medicine so that I have sanity. Oh. Get me out! Get me out! And just to make me feel bad, I'm looking at it to double check. There's no orbs, there's no nothing. I have absolutely no idea. I'm assuming an Oni. Because it loves to do events, and Onis love to do events. It's giving hater energy. Hater, and that's what Onis are. They hate. No, they're like real angry. Yeah. The bone. I love the adjectives.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
That's alright. I was really checking for dots when I could. I'm sorry, I just had a realization of how stupid I am. I keep forgetting it's nightmares, it's only one evidence. Oh my god. Oh my god. I keep wanting to be like, yeah, one more time. One more time, I got it this time. It's never gonna be easy the next time. It doesn't get easier. I don't know about no Goryo. Doesn't to see it. Shows up there. I've rarely seen. Far from the place of death. I guess. Hey. Actually, let me check my title before I say this. I said I would attempt the Apocalypse Challenge. I never said I would succeed at it. I don't know. I think I don't, actually. I don't think. Here's a thought. I think we can maybe... We don't have to keep hunting good. No one's making me do this but myself. It's live streamed masochism at this rate. What would we do? I would assume it to be Minecraft related in some sort. But what would it be? I'm gonna always hop back on the hardcore server. See what's left around there. Kick up some ashes, see what's going on. Except I just don't feel like I have much motivation of what I would do there. I haven't seen it yet. Sorry. I opened Twitch just to double check to see if anyone else who's on the server is streaming on the server. Lots of them are European, I know. I think there's also a good few Americans as well. But either way, this is just not an hour people would be on. Also, I got random freaking DMs on Twitch. Someone saying, hello, how are you? I don't know who you are. I'll do that another time. Not now. Not now. So we're either gonna do fishing, some Minecraft fishing, or some Minecraft building.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I'm sorry, that game took my soul out of me, I think. Took my soul out of me. I think we can do building. Because I feel like it's best to continue working on the Baldur's Gate build while I still remember what I did last time. Because I'll put down signs to tell me what I was doing, but by the time I forget my plans. That's why last time I fully got rid of and rebuilt the tower like 5 times because I just didn't understand what my thought process was with the placement, and when I look back at it, I basically put it in the same placement, maybe a block over. I mean, it makes sense because of the things I did. Because the roof was touching the other roof, and those towers just shouldn't be touching at all. So I'm gonna put BG3. I'm gonna call it the Goblin Camp because I don't know. Goblin Camp in Minecraft. I'm gonna set our category to Minecraft. Call that done. It's been switched. We're gonna close Phasmophobia. When it closes, we'll see. Got real quiet. Switch over to probably play some music in the background. Let me make sure my things are all in order. Open up the Spotify. If I don't get blinded in the face, that's fine. Okay, I want to go over to here. Make sure I have my references open. I apologize for my tiredness. Spotify open up and do its thing. Are we still on the stream playlist? So that is my question. Can Chrome just get out of the way? Okay. Oh, how loud is it? I'm gonna turn it down first before we even start. I don't want to get blasted in the eardrums. Where's my stream playlist? Okay, it is. Weird stuff. Is this around right? And I click that button. And now there should be music in the background. But it's not playing through desktop, so it's not doubled. And it's not gonna copyright me. If you want to hear... Shameless promotion. If you want to hear whatever music, you can see what it is playing. Assuming that you're watching this via VOD right now, if you're not here live, then show up live. EgoJordy over on Twitch, just show up. I would tell you when to show up, but I have absolutely no idea. Just show up eventually. Because I don't know when I'll be live. Just at some point, just show up. You might show up the same time I'm streaming. And you might get to hear the audio. You too could yell at me for having poor quality. Is the music louder than me? Am I louder than it? Can you even tell music is playing? There's only one way to tell. Why'd Minecraft log me out? That's the real question. Okay, you're gonna have to wait a second for me to get Minecraft because it's just logged me out of my Microsoft account. But it's okay. We got music on though. We're chilling. Okay, never mind. That was faster than I thought. Oops, just one more thing. Okay, and that's a create a profile name. I'm like, I exist. I don't know what else it wants from me. Okay, okay. No, no, no. How do you feel about him? This new creature I acquired. Because the original fidget I have is from hell. And it kind of just spring-locked me every time I wanted to mess with it. The amount of times I got myself trapped in this thing is unimaginable. Especially when you're in the small gears. It's my favorite game of which direction will hurt more. It was the thing, I was getting stuck in it. And it's one thing being like, oh, youch, my flesh. It's safer that's out of my hands anyways. But it's the back and forth. I'd be like, huh, youch, it hurt. But next up is, which direction? I don't even know how to turn the gears. Okay, I don't know if the lag is on. If the stream lagged, or if it's just I'm lagging looking over my stream because Minecraft opened. But either way. Here's things. Do we want to do fishing? I just gave a whole explanation on why we're doing the goblin camp, and I went, do we want to go fishing? Womp. Love the creature. I love everything I've owned has ended up on the floor. How do I get the contraption before I forget it's over there? Last thing I want is to complain and be angry that it hurts me all the time, and then live in a world where one of the cats tried to play with it and their fur got stuck in there, so that'd be not good. So I'm gonna be right back. Oh wait, do I still have the curse to be right back? Do I have it on this one? I don't have it on this one. I have the apologies for Wi-Fi issues thing, but I don't have that. So let's do this. I'm gonna at least set up things while we wait. Minecraft, open, ready. Discord, open, ready. So I got my images in the top, everything. Everything's perfect. Yep. Everything's falling apart around me. I'll be back. Or I could drop it again, that's always an option. That's alright though, it happens. I have like a box or whatever under my desk for me to sit on. Not sit on, goodness me. For me to put my foot on. Because I just cannot just sit normally for the life of me. And I feel like it's a issue, the way I sit. It causes problems for myself. Ooh. That's a lot of trapdoors. I don't need those. Okay. So what did I put here? The Korean wall top goes out the top of the tower. Online future me, please trust. I do trust me. I do not really. But I trust me. Ooh, question is how far do we make this? I know I did. What did I do? That's the question. So where does this feel like that connects to? This is one-to-one with that wall. It's up there. I would assume it'd go up by one. So I feel like it's about the very top of it is about this. So where would we say this is facing to the top? So we go 1, 2. 1, 2. Out. Come on, 1, 2. 1, 2. So bring that up to that block. And this should be able to go out. No, it shouldn't. Because this will go out by at least 2. And then once again, it's going to start touching. Because it's supposed to be further than that. I hate math. Well, actually, I'm a little stupid. So go out to 1, 2 here, so it'll touch there, I guess. I still feel like it needs to be moved over. Because what if these were by 2 instead? See, look, here we are, we're changing it all up again. But, like, if you look up in the corner, there's a proper distance between these 2 towers. No, look, isn't there even a map view or something up back now? Where even is that? Where is... Well... I really should have just gone back into the game to get better screenshots by now, but it's okay. It's the map, we have this. And then we have that. That's all the way over there. It is a good distance away. I feel like I should be able to remember it's the same thing. Still change it. Not everyone's gonna be pissed at me. Or not. I'm changing it again. Because I feel like it needs to be further away. And I just can never do that correctly for some reason. So what if we did this by 2s? Question is, what on earth were we doing? What did the distance feel like it was initially? Let's get back down here. Ooh, because it like that. And then we assume that will connect into the corner here. Oh, it should. Because that goes like that, and then bam. 1, 2. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure how the corner will align there, but I can work with it. No, it should be fine. Do 1, 2, corner, 1, 2. Bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, bop, bop, beep, boop, bop, beep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E, boop, bop. And then that corner would go up there. Oh. And that gives a distance, does it not? That certainly must extend it. Because we assume that if it's by here, and it goes 1, 2, bam, bam, bam. Nice. Bring it up. It must have been why I changed the shape of this initially, I think. 'Cause I was scared that this isn't the right size. That it would look weird if it was shorter. I should be able to go. And it's still next to the steps. It just did not put that much distance between them as I thought it did. Great. How do we make it better? Do we need to put a gap between each one, I think? 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, I think? So we especially need the corner involved. Luckily, I have the shape of the circle down to a T in my head, so I can do that as many more times as I need to. So I don't care about building it up and all that. So if we assume it's bam, then 2, bam, and then the 2. Feels like that should be further. Do that, and it should work into the corner. Oh, I could, because that's that, and then bam. And then this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing it this way because I feel like I confuse myself if I do it like that. Because that would be the 2. Then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say all that and then proceed to prove myself wrong. That's okay. Oh, that's certainly further. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay, we're in business now. That just means I need to do that same pattern over here. Great. Where the header is. I forget. This is in fact not on peaceful. I do have it where it's day permanently. But I don't have it on peaceful because I wanted to be able to check that there. It's like bam. Let me see. Let me double check them the other way. 4. So 1, 2, 3. 4. I think it's a bit taller just so I can see them easier. Because what we say that's around... It's just not my one open. It is. Would we assume... That's definitely longer than this one. Yeah, because that's 1, 2, 3 whole dots there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like about 6. So we have like that plus that. We'll just do 3 more. And 1. Two. 3. That'll work. Yeah, I'll just make this one come down here. And I'll know what I want to do here when it comes to it. Because I'm going to start work on the wall over here. When I finish with the tower bit, it's going to be harder. And it'll be all connected, it'll be all great and lovely. I am going to have to do a little bit of math. Not math, but whatever it is I did last time. Actually, no, it'll be fine. I'm not changing the height, I simply changed the distance between them. Just for doing stuff of the outline, the sides, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna assume music's fun. I just didn't fill that in. Okay. It's fine, because that connects. And that's when we lock in. Because we're just kind of, I say lock in. We're just building straight up. Funny I say that. I'm sorry, I made an accidental pun because I said straight up and I went, oh, that's the name of the song playing. Love to see it. Love to hear it, actually. Bow, bow, bow. I say this every time, but one of these days I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna do an early stream for the early people. It's just that I either I always either wake up at like 8 or 9 and I'm like, oh, 9 p.m. that's too early for me. So I'll close my eyes and okay. And then when I next open my eyes, it's 2 p.m. That's why I never get early streams for me, because I'm like, nah, I'm not getting up that early. But maybe I'll try to get up at like 11 or something. So I like to see the people. The people don't know what I've been working on. They don't know the progress. I did this early in the day, like once were the Germans able to be aware of this grand structure. It's a shame for them to miss out on it. And then maybe I can apologize to them for my taco discourse. Because I had a poll on Twitter. And I think I said something stupid. What was it? It was like, burritos are just long tacos, I think is what I said. And I went for it. I had the highest confidence I could put in every post, yelling at everyone who disagreed. And in the end, of like the 18 people that voted, 1 person voted yes. 1 person voted yes. And maybe it was just strange to me, but I find it funny that Kitty gets a crack out of it every time. Because she just loses it when she's like, I love to pull back up your poll and see that just no one agreed with you on it. Oh. Okay, let's get. I've been using. These lanterns or torches? Probably torches. Yeah, I would put a good bit of torches everywhere. It's gonna be the same as how I put them in there. Probably not. And this one, like 1, 2, bam. So I could easily just spam in here, but I like to not have such a mess of stuff everywhere. Do I build this up with? That's the question. Because I feel like, looking back at the reference image, there just isn't another tower. It is just pure rock and stuff that takes over by that point. Oh! Sorry, because I realized I mentioned a rock, and I'm like, it makes so much sense because I have this in to figure out where I need to place this stupid rock thing I wanted to put over here. And the big tree. It'll make sense when there's the wall for it to go against. Because it's definitely much like in that corner. It's gonna suck to by hand make that entire cliff and waterfall and stuff. And that's why I've been doing this so I can make sure I do the other side as well. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now what now? I gotta do this. So I'm putting this with the assumption that this is where the spike part's gonna be, this part. So that means 1, 2. Two feels like and then 3, I'll figure it out from there. Oh, I know, because that's gonna be new. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 6 because that's up to here, so we need 1 more, I think. That'd make sense. We have an empty one, then a 1 above that, and a slab, and I like to have this filled out like that, and then bam. For that bit at least, so 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is absolutely not how I did it last time, but I just don't remember. And this made sense to me somewhere somehow. Because the one thing is that I don't want to change the design of how I did stuff just because it's a little shorter. It'll just be how many blocks are leading up to it that are going to change a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I do the same with this here. Then we ignore the bottom and go up. Up. Yeah. Bam. Bam. slab. Nope, slab. Don't want to do too much though, because I'm gonna forget what I'm doing. Oh wait, 1, 2. Nope. 2. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. We get the blocks on top of each stair and slab. Fill them all out like this. Top. Alright, and then since it's above, it'll be easier to do that, I think. Get this bit out of the way. Yeah, because the edges are going to be that. Middle. How'd I do that? Okay. Then the middle. I'm going to do just the sides for this. Because I don't remember how I did the corners, and I'm not going to remember 2 patterns at once like that. Triangle, middle. What the? Then triangle. I've placed none of these in the spot I wanted to place them. And then wall, 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 and a wall and a wall. Perfect. Corners was wall to. Okay. Recall this. Because I remember I don't have a way to really continue the triangles there. And so it felt like it made sense to have them continue out in the corners like this. And even if it doesn't necessarily pull off the same design that we have in the camp, it does feels like there's support. I'm like, how many changes and decisions do I make before I call this a build inspired by the Goblin Camp and just not being the Goblin Camp? Is that how I did the corners? Did they come out? They did. Okay. Just want to make sure. Even on those corners? Seems like it did. Yeah, but I'm playing 2S and name myself the Body Farm, and I'm a necromancer. Well, that's a new farm. That's a new name for it I've not heard of yet. Why does something seem incorrect here? Guess I'll find out. We'll find out what's incorrect here at some point. So would this corner really have... Okay, look over here. 1, 2. 5. Okay, guess so. Guess that is how many gaps I gave it. Okay, and I'm gonna try and cover up this whole top part of it with slabs. No, I want to cover the corners. There we go. Body. I'm sorry. I was about your cover the body farm, and it just makes me think of. Actually, maybe this isn't that. I said this as if it was appealing in general. I know the concept of body farms that exist. It's not necessarily a farm of bodies, but it's a place where they keep corpses and stuff that have been donated. You know, because I guess you can write down that you want your stuff to be donated and whatever when you're gone. And it sounds bad to say they run experiments on it or nothing, but like, they put it, you have permission for your body to be used for research. There we go. Research. So I guess technically experiments and stuff. I just remember because I used to take forensics, and we watched some videos about it. Interesting, I'll say interesting to see videos of bodies and be like, look, this is what we did with this one. Lots of them, like, they set them in nature, and they just analyze how nature reclaims it. Mostly it's things like what bugs, what stages do what bits go and where, and so on and so forth. So I don't know how much in this is. I think it's 3. Used to be a video on YouTube that was a class on crime scenes. I don't know if I got taken or arrived or what. I missed that video. I liked it. Fair enough. I miss forensics, because forensics was more than just purely studying corpses and all that stuff. We did a packet on the parts of a gun. I mean, because we had, like, units, you know? There's the firearms unit, where we analyzed entrance wounds, exit wounds, powder burns, how powder's left and so on, for instance, like gunpowder and stuff. How to measure the distance in which something was, how to measure blood splatters. I think blood splatters was its own unit as well. There was one on crime scenes, as in how to search a crime scene. So I know one was the teacher taped out an area somewhere outside and hid, I don't know if it was like Tootsie Rolls or like the little fruity, whatever the fruity versions are with the things. Because they're basically the same thing in my brain. They could even be by the same company, I'm not sure. But hid those in the grass. And we had to, as a team, I think it was as teams, because I don't think she would want each person to buy themselves each at a time. And in the end, a crime scene requires a team, so maybe you'd use different ways of searching in order to find different clues. Because there's patterns, because I believe normally it's like zigzag covering every part. There's the spiral technique where you go around and you slowly go further into the room. Other things of that sort. I mean, I guess there's spiral where you also go that way instead. Not spiral, but zigzag. Whatever. And I think there might also be ones where you break it up into smaller sections. So you go within the corner, and you go in this corner, and you go around in this corner, and you spiral around in this corner. The things of the sort. It was interesting. It was interesting. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure, I don't know where I would have them at this second. Ooh, that makes me very curious, actually. I might go on a little search in a second here. Because I believe I still have my forensics, class folder. My notebook. Just because it's one of the things where, like, I found it interesting. And now I have literal, like, research and stuff on papers on how to searched crime scenes and checked bodies and all that stuff. And I think it's interesting. If looking for jobs gets too hard, I can go down a whole other path. But I feel like I'd have to go to college and do stuff for that. Okay, this is gonna be like bam, 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 bam. It's above, right? Yeah, it's above. Bro, this song gets stuck in my head every time it plays. Okay, I think the bottom needs to be blocks of each of these. It's inwards, outwards, right? Yeah, it's inside, outside. Okay, there we go. So it's feel like the same tower, except, you know, like, clean. Because I didn't have a moss this up. Think... Isn't that... If I open the right tab for once. Actually, it is the same on this. So let's see if I can quickly do this design, which I think I went by 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't even have the edges then, do I? That out then. And we'll need that. Well, those are full blocks then. What did I do there? One, so 1, 2, 3. That was fairly guess. I wasn't sure if that was about to go that far or not. I did that, and I feel like the corners certainly weren't going to be normal. 3. Okay, so each one's 3. One, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The next are just slabs, I think. Yep. Once again, I'm not sure if what I'm doing makes sense. I don't see a block that I really could use. That seems like it's I don't know. Can't wait till I find out someone else has fully made Baldur's Gate in Minecraft already or something. And they had all the good blocks that they used, and I'm doing it wrong. I feel like it probably ruins a little to use the caves. Luckily, oh, that doesn't have top. Thank goodness. It doesn't have the top bit, so you don't need to worry about that. But I almost wonder, because I feel like it does go in a little bit. To make the part that looks like it's lighter, part of me almost wants to try and break out the concrete. Is light gray around the same color? No. The issue is that some of the whites are too white, and that's terracotta's just that. I don't think that works. We'll see. I might play around with stuff at some point. Oh, I forgot I'm not even done with this. I need to make it funky. Spots like that. Okay, so it's the ones closer to the center of this. Okay. And the tops of all of those have this. That weight sticks out. That seems correct. Same build, same shape, just smaller. Now for the middle wall. I don't see any bits where it's broken up at all, so we just need this. If it'll let me grab it. Unless it'll moss at the side of this, but it doesn't look like it can really. Looks like there's rocks all through it. Which means you're never gonna see the actual bottom bit of this ever again after this. It's all gonna be gone, but it's okay. It was the thought that counted. Is it taller over here too? Yeah, because that's right under that. But over here, it's like one under this. See the top, that's one under there. Almost fear I should have done this at a different block to begin with, just so I know what I'm doing. So when I say this one, I feel like that one first. I don't know. What's up? We'll do the same over here. Alright, lady. Why did I say it like that? So, anyways, I've just said he laid egg. Who up lay an egg? He laid egg, he laid egg. Also, I had no reason to have made these bits shorter. I think it's just so I could visually notice that one's different than the others. So that's not too wide. But I can kind of see that on its own anyways, it's fine. Now, we want this to be about... Actually, I need to do, like, math in my head. Because we assume the top of this is where this would be, and then it'd be 1, 2. So the top of this one, top of that's right, would be right here. So that would be 1, 2. I think it's only be shorter than 1. And this one is like right by instead that, but to this tower. Just right there, and then go 1, 2. And that's where I'm deciding the height of that one's gonna be. Just get it up. Why does... I didn't need that open. And now I'm a jester? Ooh. You love a good jester of the court. Important, important, dearly. They want you to say. Now I can't wait to figure out how to do this. Oh, wait, no. We need this to stick out as... I'll put all those in the weird spot. Then I want the top of this to stick out like it does up here. Guess not. I think I misunderstood what I was staring at. That's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think I'll test over on this wall just because I like the extra space it gives. So I already assume that it's gonna be like just go here. There's our triangle. Ooh, that kind of works though. Because it's either all the small bits are the ones that'll have things on it, like support almost. Like that. Or it's the other way. I feel like I like this better because then it doesn't make it feel so much like it's flattened here. If I had all the triangles purely like this. God, I just can't place these where I want them to. Here, I'll use the other wall as my example for that instead. On if instead I ended up making all of them. Come on, you got it. Like this. Yeah, I feel like that just doesn't look quite right. Okay, and then above that, just gonna send that like that. I mean, I guess it works. So if I kept going like that here and connecting it in. Or I could place it stair every way that it doesn't do that. I think so. Slabs on top of all of them. Okay, and I'm going to do that on this side before I start getting funky with it and forget what's going on. Just gotta remember, we just aren't going to care if it goes back. 2, bam, 1, 2. I feel like I occasionally... No, it's like that, never mind. I'm like, I feel like occasionally it's not going in spots where it should, I think. It's just a weird pattern. Okay, there we go. So now that should be the same on both. Yeah, and this one's higher than the other. Oh, it makes me feel better when I get big walls and stuff like that done. Where it's like, it's so simple, but it takes up so much space, and it feels like I'm expanding it. Which, I mean, I am. And it connects the wall, like, it connects my stuff. My things feel whole. Okay, we're gonna get rid of those. Or I could be in the wrong place and they don't go anywhere. Okay, there we go. String that. We're gonna want that End of that. End of that. Might also want this though. Curious question about these. Are these walls that you think were expected to be walkable on? They might be. They might be. I believe the walls above are different. They are different than these. They're squares. Or at least over there they're squares. Some a bit darker. At a second where I'm like, am I sure I don't need to make some of these tough instead or something? Because I feel like that's closer. It would make me happy. Let me look at an old image of that entrance. Good old entrance image. Which technically, very vaguely used for scaling. Some around, just more like loose stuff. I'm gonna do the same one, put that up here. I don't know what I'm doing with this right there. Like, it doesn't matter really, because it's like, oh, these are implied to maybe be walkable. And it looks like all the other paths can be straight, so this one just doesn't need to be. Okay, that'll work. I just wanted a flooring to set stuff on. I've got two, so I think bam. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Perfect. That feels like that does what I want it to. Oh, I'm silly. Okay. Hot just gonna be the two I need. Not sure what pattern I just did here. Certainly an incorrect one. But once again, it just gives me a flooring to work with, and I can always mess with that bit at a different time. Oh, so this corner is just a lot weird. Okay, we'll start over here. There's a lot wrong with this, huh? I have a realization. I think a few things went wrong here. That's okay. Just not sure how I messed up the top, but it'll be fine. It's just the outside bits. And they're gonna get taken over by things soon enough. Because that implies that, well, obviously, like, keep it perfect, but the waterfall's gonna be over there, so I feel like we ought. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I have to connect this further out. I mean, like, destroy more ground further out. I feel like I can probably go as far as to where the water is. Or so I was kind of thinking. So now to just mindlessly click. We're gonna mindlessly click until we have a nice little hole over here that extends this to over here at the same level. And then I feel like I can call that it. Which is a little anticlimactic, because I already cloned root beer. Thank you. That's right, I don't have root beer too often. We never just have it in the house. It's say you go to the gas station, they don't have the right chocolate milk brand I want, they don't got this, they don't got that. I'll give myself root beer then, as a treat. Ooh, maybe the next time I go, to like a restaurant or something, I'll get root beer. I feel like there's some addictive about it almost. Like, it's too much of a good thing at once. And it'll do me over if I had too much. So I just give myself one as a treat now and then. I say whenever I hang out with friends, but if you're trying to think about when I hang out with friends, it's like what? Once every 3 months when I leave the house, I get root beer. I don't need to get rid of this apparently, but I'm going to. Well, I really don't need to actually, because I'm gonna build up actually around this side. So that's fine. I mean, I can't bother with that too much. Let's get rid of this grass. I'm gonna be blind and hit the river, and that's all gonna go wrong. Doing that because I want tracking in my inventory if I hit the bottom one. Hopefully I can remind myself if I ever do give in and let the water fade in and have that be how we fill this up. I should start mining it from the bottom because I feel like that'd be much easier. I could fill in the whole place preemptively with the water and then do it, and then that should be fine. But whatever, whatever. Yeah, the sand was scaring me for a second, but it seems we're doing okay. A-okay. I just realized, all the thing I was talking about earlier, I'm already sitting crisscrossed applesauced in my chair right now. That's just not. I think I did it thinking I could boost myself up a little, and then it just didn't work out for me. Well, I don't think I did it with a thought. Somewhere in my brain, I'm like, man, I need to sit up more. And then I just fully sat incorrectly for whatever anything I could be doing. I'm happy when we get to the stone, because it's much more peaceful to listen to. I really like the idea of doing a big build like this in survival. Because I feel like it's something I could do. Like, it would suck getting tuft and andesite, but just make a pit. Classic ways I go about things, make a pit somewhere, use it for resource gathering, and maybe I can even make the pit a funky shape, like make it itself a circle. It would make it really hard to do the steps I normally do into it. But I can do something like that, and then, oh wait, no, idea. The pit bigger than an idea that I could have where I can make it like a flesh pit that consumes all. Build idea. Castle. But the entire castle is a mimic. So the outside is stone. And I'll make it real big so I can make the inside red. A little bit fleshy. Have teeth in the entrance. Oh, no, that's just the gate. It's just fancy like that. I don't know. It was like that when I got it. just living in a mimic without knowing. I don't know. That's just like the green acid river. I don't know. Things just end up in here. Sometimes the carpet moves. I must be on a fault line, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, that's just the sinkhole. I don't know what this big pink thing was on the ceiling, but I hung a chandelier from it. Like I just hooked some candles on the freaking UV, whatever you pronounce the little ball dangle in the back of your throat. Just chandelier. So do you mean the mansion from Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion or the house from Monster House? House from Monster House, definitely. I sadly don't know about Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. But Monster House, I know. Yeah. I need more reasons to imagine to be evil. And the thought of having a house that's secretly alive and telling me to do things to get people to join, to get people to come to the castle. Oh, we'll just bring people in. Oh, there's a raid happening? They're trying to come to the castle and take my treasure? Oh no, what a shame. What a shame it'd be if they walked in and they stepped on it and the carpet started to move a little bit and they started getting sucked in. Oh, they're in the acid river. The armor will come back up somewhere. Love Monster House as a kid, still love it, but the boys is gross out here annoys me. Very fair. I was never one for the ew, yucky, yucky means funny stuff. It's just meh. I like the whole story of the angry guy and his wife and all those things. Why have I not extended? Let me check. Well, I guess it looks like it comes in over here anyways. That's fine, that bit comes out. It can fade in as it goes on. Is that a realization where I'm like, something's different? Something changed over here? No, it's fine, it's fine. Easy to work with, this is all gonna be terraformed and whatever anyways, nothing's gonna be even in the end. I'm excited for and love the terraform, because I love collecting. I love putting some mossy stone on things. Makes me happy. Makes me happy to get that dealt with. I do this in creative and I'm just like, man, I would love to have all that. Man, seeing this copper. Whoa, look at all that gravel. I can make a new chest for that one. Yeah, it's not looking at the build itself and being like, man, it would be so cool to look at this and being creative and say that not in creative. If I was in survival and say that I did this, no, it's when I'm mindlessly mining out parts where I'm like, bro, it would be so fun. It'd be so fun to binge some YouTube, some 50 video essays. Give me 10 more video essays of The Shining that all say the same thing now. Like, just all the video essays about who even knows what, whether it's The Shining, the history of gay cowboys, or another reason why Lolita shouldn't be made into a movie again. It's not built for movie adaptations. So on and so forth. Like, Another video about how all vampires are gay. Nah, not all vampires are gay, but this is... More FNAF lore videos. More FNAF lore videos! Yes, tier all their food. Tell me about every single food they mentioned in the Pizzaplex and put it in a board of the most likely to least likely to eat. I should do that. Oh god, I remember Kitty doing some tier lists. I don't even remember what they were. It might have even been like no! It was a mix of we were doing tier lists and we were also doing smasher passes. Which is one of the things where, like, I would happily be in someone's chat and just say anything. And be like, well, technically, it would be a smash because of blah 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 blah. But I don't think I could ever actually stream it myself. I think I'd be like, I don't have thoughts. I never had an opinion on anything ever in my life, actually. I think it was for, like, Dead by Daylight killers. I still find it funny that, of course, Kitty's a fan of Ghostface. I'm a fan of Ghostface. Just not the same fan. Okay, maybe not a fan of. I enjoy the Scream series. I'll put that there. So, of course, I have a Ghostface mask, I have a jacket with the pattern on it, I have a couple Scream Ghostface covers, and they're really soft. I'm sorry, I just slammed all my fingers against the bottom of a drawer, and I feel like I just lost all my digits. My fingers fell off. No more bones. No more bones, Ruby. My bones. They're gone. Lost. Lost the drawer. But anyways, I was saying that, and I know at one point Kitty was on the fence about Michael Myers, for instance. And it's one of the things that would be so funny to be like, well, time to have another killer that lots of people tend to fawn over and add it to the list. Because me and Kitty started to watch the Halloween movies, right? Couldn't tell you exactly the order we went into. I know we got to, like, I forget which name of the movie is, but the one where Michael has a cult. Kitty didn't like him after that. After that movie, it has been decided that even though that was just like one timeline that someone made up, it's been decided that we don't like Michael, okay? We're not chill with Michael Myers anymore after that movie. And we never will be. We weren't really to begin with, but now we really aren't. Because of the whole Michael had a child with his niece. It's just not good. It's just not good. I don't care if you're gonna be like, the cult made him do it. Michael, I feel like he has a thought process. Especially because this timeline which he has is the same one where he, like, cried. Where, like, the girl went, "Please, Michael. Please don't kill me." And she, like, took off his mask and he's just... And a single tear goes down Michael's face. He can feel things. Season of the Witch, that's the third movie and doesn't even feature Michael Myers, unless you're not talking about that. Season of... I feel like I might know what you're talking about, because I remember Halloween 1, Halloween 2. And then there's like a Halloween that doesn't involve Michael Myers, you're right. I don't know, because there's so many movies. So many Halloween movies. I'm trying to think of her name. No, I'm stupid. It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe a 5th movie then? In one of the timelines? Because there's a girl involved. Because there's the first 2. And then there's... Starts off one where there's another girl that I think is being watched. No, she's Laurie's daughter, I think. And Michael comes back because he wants to kill her, because he needs to end the bloodline, or whatever his goal is. And for 1 or 2 movies, I don't remember, we kind of stick around this little girl. And whoever's taking care of her. Or babysitters, whatever. And then in, like, the 3rd or 2nd, whatever, of this, starting from there off, it starts, she's like aged up and she's escaping the cult with a baby that she gave birth to. And then she dies, and then this random man tries to keep the baby, because we find out that this guy was the kid from the first Halloween that Laurie took care of and whatever, but now all grown up, and I don't know. We don't know much about Halloween anyway. I keep getting them confused with Friday the 13th. Because both are mass slasher movies with undeads and scary big men. Reasonable, reasonable. I will say, there's something strange about watching Halloween. Because I don't know if this would be the good wording for it, but it's the best I could think of to explain my thought process on it. I had like what you could even call like a fan-in idea of Michael Myers. Of how he's always depicted. Which is mostly true. For the most part. Is that, he doesn't have any emotion. He just acts and he's pure evil. And I'm not saying Michael Myers isn't evil. That's like his whole thing is that he's evil. But like in the one thing I saw, he shed a tear. He, like, feels things. Like, when he kills people, he's not just purely killing them. He kills them and then sets them up in places for people to find. Like, sometimes you'd think he'd go and just kill them. No, he sets them up in a closet in a way. He sets someone up in, like, an up cupboard. I don't know how he puts them in some of the places he puts them. Just to wait for someone to show up and open it, and then it comes out. Like, he purposely did these things. There's one movie where... Was it the second movie? It could even be the first movie. I don't remember. Where I remember there's 2 people, doing the deed and whatever. And the boyfriend goes out. Michael kills him. And then Michael puts on a sheet, like looking like a classic sheet ghost, puts on the boyfriend's glasses, walks into the room, and he just stands there. Like, the girl's talking to him, and he just stands there. Like, she flashes, she does all this stuff, she does all these things, and he doesn't move, he just stares at her. He does nothing until she turns around and gets on the phone. And even then, there's like a couple seconds of her on the phone before he's like, okay, I gotta go kill her now. It's like, Michael, what are you doing? There was nothing stopping you. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna mind my blocks. Say, I wish, there's a part of me, like, with Halloween and the Scream movies. So first of all, I'm happy the way I watch them, because I've been watching them with Groovy and Kitty. I've only gotten up to Scream 4, because we just can't find Scream 5 in any of the freaking thrift stores or anything of the sorts. And so that's been the best we can do. We got up to 5, and I'm gonna, maybe I'll even do that when I get off here. Because now I'm thinking about it, I'll get a few movies. Because we like having physical movies and all that stuff. And so we just have the pile of movies growing of stuff we've been watching. And then, like, I'll watch a movie Groovy, and then I know the jump scares, because Kitty wants to be warned of jump scares, and so I'll go over and watch with Kitty, and then all's happy, we all enjoying the movies. We stopped at 4. I forgot why I mentioned them. Oh, because the fun of watching for the first time is sitting next to Groovy and theorizing who we think the killer is in the current movie. Because, like, the first one, we know the killers at this point. Classic. We went as them for Halloween. Was amazing. Second movie, and third movie, and fourth movie, of course, we don't know. And, oh, the overthinking the whole time, theorizing this. Well, do we die this time? He doesn't. Spoiler, he never dies. At least as far as we've gotten in, we don't think so. We need to see the next movie to find out if he actually died at the end of the... I don't remember. No, he shouldn't have. What was the fourth? No, I remember the fourth movie. Okay, I know what happened now. I want to get caught up, though. All the hype about Stu possibly coming back, or Matthew Lillard coming back for, like, Scream 7 or whatever. I want to be caught up for it. I want to be caught up. So I need to get the 5th movie, and I'll probably get But I'm a Cheerleader or something, just to make sure we have the physical movie thing of it. Oh, but the reason I even mentioned Scream... Oh, wait, I kind of mentioned my reasoning. I was just gonna say, I wish if I could just yap. I just want to yap, you know? I have no one else to share that first experience of seeing me try to theorize and figure something out. I like talking about stuff. Anyways, where do I keep getting this stuff from? Okay. I feel like I did good progress today. It's about 9 p.m. Almost 3 hours stream. All that's left to do is, like, moss this up maybe a little bit. Well, I don't think I would moss this up yet. Because there's big trees and hills and stuff we need to do around it. And then I would moss it up because then it makes sense to make sure it's evened out and all that. Oh, I don't need these signs over here anymore. I'm going to see them later and get confused. And hopefully as that comes in on the stones on the side, and the stones and trees and ground is coming up over here on the side, this won't look as empty and weird and such. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out as I go. And this is just the entrance. Forget us not. This is fine, this works. Forget us not how much more there is of this place. We've done this. Just this little bit. We have all of this to go through. Why are you doing this to yourself? Because I get enjoyment out of it. I wanted to appease my goblin people. And every time I played Baldur's Gate, I would keep pausing and stare at the architecture. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Like, someone had to design that. Someone had to put that in there. I'm like, ooh. Look at that tasteful moss. Look at how they ruined that. Ooh. Crumbled tower. Ooh. But not that. Like, actual, like, designs and stuff is really cool to me. But I could not make a castle to save my life. That's just not a thing I can do. I don't understand castles. Like, unless you're making it even and symmetrical, I just don't know where you decide to put stuff. So I just work quiet. I'm looking over to decide who we want to raid. We're either going to Sneak or the Dash Ducks. I feel like we might go to the Dash Ducks. Who's ready to feed some ducks with their presence? Here for anyone watching live or watching the VODs. I cover the time zone of no matter when or how you're watching this. I'll give you a good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, guten Nachmittag, guten Nacht. And of course, good before noon, good Vormittag. We need to bring up Stream Manager. Normally, I try to raid in the middle of doing that, but there's no way I'm gonna remember how to. I can't even do it in English and keep track and click something at the same time. Actually, I changed my mind. Forget about the deck. We'll go to Sneak because he's doing Minecraft. We love Minecraft. We're going from Minecraft to Minecraft. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Goodbye. Get out. We'll see what else about this stream has changed other than the thing by the time I come back. When I say that, I'm probably gonna do organization with stuff you can't see, but don't worry about it. Shh. Raid. Raid off now. I'm the one who hasn't clicked the button. Why am I being like, shh, get away? No, figure it out. If you're seeing this now, I've just raided. You're not supposed to be here.